Welcome back everyone to Let's Play World Waves 2 as Austria-Hungary episode number 46. I have made a huge mistake. I mistook the light AA and medium AA, so it turns out the Bofors, the really effective stuff that I was targeting, would fall under medium anti-aircraft guns. So, we will probably do some adjustments. I think it's actually worth doing the adjustments to get more medium AA. It does go at the cost of 3 light AA for every 2 medium. But knowing what we now know, we probably want to make that decision. So the Turan, thank goodness, has a month left where we can do some adjustments, which is good. More adjustments, and then go back and wait another month for more designing and all that. I kind of wonder, what should we be doing for research now? I am not sure we need all the things that I have done here. Let's actually put ship design onto medium. I'm not sure where the radar stuff, okay, we have radar coming in the future. We have missiles coming, but that's missile technology, which we put on high. One thing I do like about this game is that how the technology opens up at the end. Like, nobody has a tech advantage. Kind of allows you to the game can enter more and more into the ahistorical. Like, sure, Austria-Hungary gets a bonus on triple turrets or torpedoes or whatever it is. United States gets super firing faster, and that kind of helps you have somewhat of a more historical motion in the beginning 2 decades or so. But after that, anybody can do anything, and the further away from the last historical point you go, the more unknown should be built in, which is what's happening. Anyway, it turns out these carriers have pretty good ASW, which is not too surprising. Actually, if I had to be honest about this, I feel like carriers should have more than just 1 destroyer's or 2 destroyers worth of ASW, which they don't. In fact, they're kind of at 1 ASW. But in reality, I mean, the aircraft, just being able to spot submarines is so valuable. Cannot be understated. Okay, so we have our ships under construction, which are destroyers, and then we have our design, so let's go ahead and wait 1 more month. Oh, Italy. What the heck is this? Now, if we say this is of no concern to us, they can take it, and then we can take it from them. We also kind of do want the tensions, though. Isn't that funny? Oh, this is perfect. We don't really care about Mozambique, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll go to rework the design, and we'll try to figure out how we can squeeze some more mediums on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down to 30. Okay. Let's do this. 21, 31. That is a pretty good distribution. This will be a 10% change. Another little. We'll have to wait a little bit. We can probably get the rounds per gun up a little bit. Squeaky. Squeaky. Yeah. I might even just leave it at 150, which is pretty good. Yeah. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this. Not only the fact that it has the 2 bow catapults, which is amazing. Again, I've never built. I feel like I probably have designed a carrier with catapults, but I don't think they've ever seen service or action in combat. So we'll wait 1 more month. Oh my gosh. This is the weirdest event. An uprising in China makes it necessary to send an expeditionary force. What is your recommendation? We must send a force to safeguard our interest? What? In China? Austria-Hungary? What is this? The days of Marco Polo? Are we trying to protect the the spice trade or something? Well, how does Austria-Hungary need to safeguard their interest in China? Okay, a multinational force has no effect. There's something to be said maybe about... Okay, no. Let me think about this. Our carrier, once it gets underway, will be about 2.5 years out. And when we get that new carrier, we will be the most powerful nation in the world. So if we can do this right, if we can actually hold off tensions for like 2 years or so, that's a long time. We will have the most advanced aircraft, or yeah, I think we'll have the most advanced Navy in the world. But it's going to require managing, or I can just try to go to war with Italy with what we have, which would be, I think it would be pretty easy. Let's take a look what Italy has. They have 1 battleship, they have 1 carrier, they have 6 heavy cruisers. This would be a trouncing. Oh my gosh, they have 1,046. They have almost more. They have more aircraft than anybody in the world except for the United States. It would be a disaster to go to war with Italy. Okay, so we have improved surface search radar. That's good. We can probably build the design now. Let's just go to build it. And you know what? I'm going big. We're getting 2 of them. I know that that puts me pretty much in the negative. I'm going really big. We're getting 3 of them. I don't know what compelled me to do that, but I'm kind of hoping that 12 times. So this is like 6,000, which means we'll only be minus 3,000 in, oh my god, 12 months. We'll never make it. Okay, we may have made a mistake there. Carry less long. Okay, if it's a fighter carrying less bomb load, that's not the worst thing. We do need to continue to improve our aircraft. I feel like this should also be kind of like research-ish. The more often you request proposals for new aircraft, the more your aircraft should improve. That's how it feels to me. Okay, so it carries 300 pounds. Yeah, that is very light. It is true, Mr. Fighter. But we can always get another one if we so wanted, but I think we're really... This flying boat is quite old now, 4 years old, and I think that this is just a no-brainer for us to get a newer flying boat, because they are used quite a lot. What do we want for them? We want speed, I think, first. I'm assuming the range is going to be enormous, so I'm not going to go for range. We'll probably go for reliability. I wonder if I go for bomb load if I can get torpedoes. I'm not going to try it, I'm just going to do this. Okay, interested in buying? Yes, by all means. Germany's our ally. Unexpected advances in submarines. Okay. Increased effectiveness all around. Yeah, we actually kind of do want to go to war though, because while Germany is our ally, they're costing us in budget because of tensions, low tensions. And we need to make up for it by using them against, I don't know, like Great Britain or something. Okay, so the medium, let's actually do this comparison. Can I wish I could. I guess I can, 1 second. Oh my gosh. I don't know how long I've been talking and recording for. It's December 1941. When did I? Oh my gosh, it's just a disaster. My recording was still on pause. I don't even remember. Was it on pause because I was trying to show you the aircraft design? Okay, let me tell you, I was looking over at the time to see if it was time to stop, so I've probably been going on for like 20 minutes. Oh gosh. What has happened since then? Okay, well, one thing I talked about is aircraft. So it's at some point in time, I've been like getting new aircraft. I just got a new flying boat, which, okay, so let's start with the Italian aircraft, which I was trying to compare, I believe. It is worse because although it has slightly higher speed, I do not even remember the speed, and I actually obsoleted the old flying boat now, but I can probably look and get it back. This one. So I believe the other one had a faster top speed of like, was maybe 180 or something. I can't remember. It was like 10 seconds ago for you, but the big thing is I had a 2,000 pound bomb and they only had, no, it was medium bomber. It was a medium bomber. Yeah, theirs was, I think theirs was faster and about the same range, but they only have one 2,000 pound bomb, I remember, and I have two 2,000 pound bombs, so it's It's crazy that this one is actually really, really good. That led me to thinking about well, a whole lot of things. Man, what has happened? I've been like debating about which nation to go to war with. Oh my gosh, I actually went through all the different... Okay, yeah, so let me just... I'll have to copy and paste all the things I said back into the video. I looked at my ships, and the first thing I said was, wow, we have some older battleships. These are from 1920. And the Radetzky is, my guess is it's the most powerful, the best battleship in the world, the most technologically advanced, yada yada. Without looking at the almanac, that's what I said. And I said, well, you know what, I guess we're probably the nation, Austria-Hungary is probably like the nation of heavy cruisers, because we have some really good heavy cruisers. Then I went into the almanac to actually take a look at what the other ships the nations have. So, ship tab. The Incomparable, it's this all-forward gun configuration. It's 9 16-inch guns, 12-inch belt. Basically the same thing as the Empress of India, which is actually the Inflexible class. So this is the best that the British have to offer. 9 16-inch guns instead of my 10 17-inch guns. A lot of secondary guns though. 34 medium AA versus and 14 light AA. So it's a pretty good ship. It's just not as good as, I think it's like actually significantly behind the Radetzky. And 10,000 tons makes a difference basically. So we have about the same armor, much better armament, and yeah, better light AA, or better AA as well. So when I left Great Britain, I was thinking, wow, Great Britain's further behind than I thought. They don't have that good of stuff. But they actually do have very good stuff, because they have all these, the Inflexibles, the Incomparables, even the, the Collingwood class is pretty good. It's slow, but it's very deadly. Still got the same big punch. Which means that, yeah, my Radetzky has like an enormous punch. France has nothing. They literally only have 3 battleship type ships. The best one is probably their fastest one. This only has 3 turrets, 6 16-inch guns. No, that's not going to do anything. 8 15. No, yeah, these are garbage. Italy only has 2 ships. 11 14-inch guns, not going to do much. 11 belt. Russia has garbage as well, it turns out. Their best is this 8 16-inch gun, and this one's not bad actually, but it's not good. So after leaving Great Britain, I was like, wow, maybe Great Britain is not doing that good, but no, they are doing fantastic compared to 3 of the other nations. So France, Italy, and Russia, taking on any of them, we would be completely unafraid of a surface engagement. My worst battleship is better than their best for all 3 of these, I would say. Germany also doesn't really have that great of a battleship. They have this one, 8 15-inch guns. Like, what is the merit of this? 10-inch belt. This is horrible. Yeah, I'm really not sure what their best ship is. So Germany is actually really, really poor off in terms of surface group, but their carrier force is looking pretty good. We actually saw, no, it wasn't this, it was this one. One of these, it was the Europa. They pulled up a schematic of it, and it has 59 aircraft. And that got me to thinking, okay, let's just go to the US, because the US, as I guessed, and you probably all guessed, has the best battleships in the world. They have 8 16-inch guns. No, it's actually not true. I think that the British battleships are better. So these are better if you want to fire behind you. But they have 1 less gun, and I guess they have more redundancy. But I think that if you gave me a choice between those 2 designs, I would take the Inflexible. I think it's better. Now, getting back to the other comment about aircraft carriers, I'm also seeing that aircraft carriers are also in this weird situation where there's one here with 70. Oh, it's the Enterprise, of course. 78 aircraft, which is a lot. That's a good number. However, nobody else is fielding aircraft carriers with a lot of aircraft. So 58 on this one. It looks like 60 is basically the average. 30 on this one and 57. So maybe 60 is like the max, not the average. France has 60 again, not quite 60, just 57. They're all kind of hovering around that 57 mark. Now Great Britain has 78 as well, another big one. But then, their other ones are probably around 60. So that leads me back to the comment I made, which was I started looking into actually scrapping the Refitting, and I expanded the description. You can see like their aircraft here, and I was thinking I got to go put them on reserve because now that we have 3 new, fresh, modern aircraft carriers coming out, then maybe the Refitting's not that great. But turns out 62 aircraft is above. It's actually more than the number of aircraft fielded by a lot of the other nations. Like it's better than their best. If we were to scrap something which is better than their best, it's almost like just goofy. We're quite far ahead, I guess. Man, I can't believe it's only been 17 minutes in this recording. I think I must have been there talking on for at least another 20 minutes or so. Anyhow, we might have to call this one to a close because my throat's... the reason I looked over is my throat's starting to hurt. Maybe I can try to just make this a short one and then speed up and do another one sooner or something like that. I don't know. It's also not completely realistic. Okay, so I'm not going to scrap the Refitting because, well, it's actually very, very competitive. But I put it on mothball for now. The other thing I wanted to say about it is it's not impossible that we might lose a carrier. And the Refitting, if I leave it mothballed, it actually functions as a very good backup in a pinch if we go to war and then things end up going poorly. Now, what else happened? We had a really funny event. I don't know if I believe this has happened in the time period when I was paused. We had an event where it said you need to protect your interests. There's been an uprising in China. You need to what do you want to do? And the top option was we need to safeguard our interests. I made a joke about this being potentially what is Austria-Hungary's interest in China? What does it mean safeguard our interests? We have no colonies over there. We have nothing. So maybe this is like the days of the spice trade back in Marco Polo days or something. I don't know. It's kind of goofy. So that happened, and I tried to keep tensions low because I'm hoping that we can last long enough. Well, before I looked at how far behind everyone is in the almanac, I was thinking I don't want to go to war right away because I want to wait for my new modern fleet carriers to come out in basically a year and a half. Turns out now I'm actually really excited. Let's just go to war as soon as possible. These are great carriers, but we really do not need them to be extremely effective. Now with the 2,000 pound or 2,000 ton destroyers, did we ever get dual purpose mains? No. That's the only thing keeping me from building another new destroyer class. But boy, we have enough. I mean, I think at this point the technology is just going to have to build up and wait for a new design. Ah, man. Yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good in this sense. Look at Italy. They're just hoarding naval aircraft, though. They have almost as many as anybody in the world. It's just crazy. Thankfully, they don't have that many submarines. Actually, Russia has a ton of submarines. So I'm not even sure if this happened while you were in pause. I completed another 20 submarines. They have 88 reliability, so it's really good. Very high reliability. And that's also something which helped my budget quite a bit, finishing those off. I actually did not know we were building those. I forgot. So now that we have them, now that they're done being built, it saved a little bit on the monthly balance, cut the deficit a little bit. Don't really need to keep this alliance with Germany, I think. Yeah. I will give them double. 321 knots. Oof. Well, we don't have a new fight. Oh, wow. That's actually not much faster than our fighter. That's okay. Okay, okay, Bonholm. It's 57. Yeah, see, they keep designing stuff that doesn't have that many aircraft. Oh, it's better. I mean, the pausing and not being recorded, that's a nightmare, but it's better than doing a whole recording and having it get corrupted. At least, I think so. At least, I mean, but on the other hand, that one, at least you can rest your voice a little bit. All right, let's start upgrading these old ones, literally the old ones. And we should probably take a look. 1934. Like, these need to be refit as well. If these do, then probably a lot of other ones. Yeah, 1933. So let's just start refitting these, and in the meantime, is anybody like refit more recently? No, everybody was done really late. So let's just get a lot of these into the new Northern Europe. So next turn I will, I'll start refitting all the other ones, and then these will be the last to go. So that means in the meantime we'll do these. Got a lot of refits to do. It's amazing that they're really, wow, we're overweight on these? Huh. It's probably like a design flaw. We've had a lot of design flaws actually. I can do that and then cut this down to 11. Oof. I mean, the heavy AA does jump up if you do this. It's actually the same effect as getting one A. This goes from 4 to 6, and this also goes from 4 to 6. Now, I think it is better just to have the more guns, because that's more effective on the surface. But it does save a lot of weight if we were to do the AA director instead. I'm not planning to cut down any torpedoes, though. That's the only other way we could save money. Or I mean, sorry, save tonnage. Cramped accommodations? Interesting. Well, let's just save this as is. I did get the improved director on it, so that's pretty good. And I'm sure we'll have others becoming obsolete pretty quickly here. Oh, wow. Quality 1 8-inch guns, we only got those now? Wow. Alright, so Northern Europe, everyone's ready to go. We'll just start bringing them in. These don't matter, we just do the same thing. Again, just do the same thing. Just our usual refits. I almost wanted to put mines on, but I forgot that... Oh, wait, what? Did I just create a new design unnecessarily? It appears so. Just stick with the old one. So these are in Northern Europe. I guess I can actually refit them. Okay, let's get through these then. This is a new class. Save. Okay, and Northern Europe, so we can keep going. We have a lot of ships. This might be too many because it might have taken our tonnage over that we're going to have to unmothball some things. Okay. Wow, Germany is actually the #1. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy it. Torpedo technology is probably the worst one to sell to other people. I still think it's worth it, but it's the, you know, it's the most on the border. Can we get these guys some better radar? Yeah, why do we have so many sets that are not going to the... What the heck? The display got all goofy. Yeah, we'll take them on the Nikes. They're still very, very potent ships. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing that. It brings them back after you upgrade another one. I think if you just switch tabs, it would also work out fine. But okay, so that gives us... Okay, probably I want the Graf Palfrey. Palfy? Yeah, Graf Palfy to get the better upgraded radar before I want the Mozarts to get anything. Oh, weight saving on the machinery. That's going to help with the destroyers. Our refits will come back pretty soon. Wonder what's 600. So we're at 19. Yeah, 14,250. So this is gonna make it easier. We can only remove. We're at 2,200. We can only remove 2 ships. That's funny. I actually almost got it exactly right. We can only refit 2 ships. Can I do this? We'll take that. Oh, okay, that explains it. I knew what I was doing after all. Okay, design, go, yes. Wait, no. Yes. Take the second one. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Just take the second one. I might have just forked our future stuff, but okay, there it is. No! Go for the win. Okay, new bomber prototypes. It's crazy. This has just been a very quiet episode. Wow! Fast! Look at that range! Oh, torpedoes! They hit the mother load. This is actually weird how this one has such high maneuverability. A little bit lower on toughness, which I don't like, but I mean, it has it in every other way. It's unavoidable. Faster speed, not by much. I mean, obviously 3 knots when you're 275 versus 278 doesn't make a big difference, but it is definitely faster than what we had before. The range is over 9,900 with a light load, but still almost 600 on a heavy load. Yeah, we have to take this one. And it'll be carrying medium torpedoes at 7. Oh my gosh, that's so far. Yeah, we'll take it. That'll do. Yeah, we'll definitely obsolete the old one. I mean, it's funny that this new one is actually 2 1,000-pound bombs, so maybe I don't obsolete the old one. Huh. That's weird. It's a bomb drop. I mean, a bomb load decrease. I'll keep them both, but the medium torpedo is like huge. If we can do torpedo bomb runs with those, that would be very good. I think we should go for a torpedo bomber. I want to be very aggressive about continuing to push out new aircraft designs. For this, I'm not sure if I should go with reliability. I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with like toughness, so that they can survive the run. Okay, rebellions, all kinds of funny things. Refits are almost done with my corvettes, which is nice that I won't have to worry about these for a long time. Of course, they all went back onto active duty. Let's mothball the heck out of them. And then we'll all have to actually put some more people back in the Northern Europe. So how many are going to leave here? 17, so we need to put 17. This is 6, we need 11 more. We won't need 11 more of these because these are the 900. So I think that this should be sufficient. If my math is correct. Maybe it's not. It's such a pain to get it wrong by just one, but I'm pretty sure that's fine. Kaiser has made an ill-considered statement about France. We will go to war with France. Try to explain that the quote is taken out of context. That's actually pretty good. Budget, but tensions down. Oh, or we can get budget and tensions up. Yeah, let's fight France. Oh man, awesome. Improved 40mm automatic cannon. That obviously proves that 40mm is in MAA. MAA. Which I went through my designs, by the way. I don't think I did this on camera. Maybe I did, but I went through and I kind of looked at the various numbers of medium guns we have. So this is a bad example, but the Radetzky and a lot of the other ones have a pretty high number of medium guns. So 32 and 20. That's good. The Nikes, 6 and 7. No, maybe it was these. Yeah, 17 and 11. So that's good. So the medium AA is it's there in good numbers, at least on the newer ships. Yeah, I don't think we'll put... Oh, we could go to war with Germany, though. Okay, we'll just leave it all on high. I mean, we don't really need... We don't... Yeah, the budget is fine, so... Oh, yes. Well, they picked the 3 best people for me, so this is fantastic. But who do I choose? I will choose... I think I'll just go with France because we're closest to fighting them. And Yeah, France has holdings for us. It's got to be France. All right, good, because France has... I mean, it's got to be France or Germany, right? We can actually take territory from France. I'm actually going to call this video to a close here because now it's been me recording for almost an hour. So let's wrap it up. Sorry for the early episode. Just a mistake. I basically ran a whole other half an episode under pause. Situation here is pretty stable. I think a war with France will be just so brutal for them. They only have 2 battleships. They have 3 carriers, so we know where this will be. It'll be an air fight. And if I end up going to war with them, I should prep by... Like, I should go to Gibraltar and add more medium bombers. So we're short on... Yeah, we don't even have... Oh, we have 2 torpedo bombers. We definitely need to add some medium bombers here. And maybe I'll even increase Gibraltar to be... put these on reserve. No, don't move to... Oh, gosh. Just... Oh, they're on reserve. Okay, if the airbase is on reserve, I don't have to do it. I don't have to micromanagement here. Okay, so just do it here. Got it. Understood. So I think I will actually expand the airbase there too. Yeah, I think I should just do expanding on a lot of places. Alexandria is another one. we can get some medium bombers. I just think that medium bombers are going to be very effective. The two designs we have are really good. One because of the bomb load, the other because of torpedoes, fast, range, a lot of good things. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. So until the next one, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.